28 premiership players in the history. That'll increase after this to 151. 151 premiership players for Melbourne. Bowie goes long and ahead of Jackson. Cordy from the side with the big spoil. Norton was there. Little one here from Neil Bullen. Got it out wide. Found some space for Jackson. He skidded over. Salem, he wants a piece of the action. He's got it as well. He has got it.
The reason they're not letting it all out yet is just the way this team's geared. You've heard it all final series that they really value playing in the moment. It's the same reason against Geelong. 70 points up, they were still going like people possessed. They don't have an off switch this side.
So little halfback flanker gets involved. He's had a really good night, Christian Salem, and that one goes through. Let's go, Jake. It is party time now for the Demons.
6 minutes, 28 seconds. A celebration left for the Melbourne Footy Club. Maxi gone. How much joy has he brought?
There's 40.
For his disposal. So the record ever in a grand final. Petrarca.
Beating Simon Black.
Unbelievable performance. Here comes Luke Jackson flying for it. Back to Alex Neil-Bullen. Time to flick it over the top to Jackson again. He's good decision making, normally the big fella. Salem wants a goal. He's pushed forward to the goal square. It'll bounce through, and Christian Salem celebrates. It is just all joy for the Melbourne Footy Club. The 57-year premiership drought is over, and it's party time for the D's. Unbelievable scenes here in Perth, all on the Triple M Beacon Trade scoreboard.
Well, it is party time, isn't it? How exciting that'd be, this group of players. Last year, nobody wanted to know the Demons. They wanted Simon Goodwin out. They were questioning the leadership. Clayton Oliver couldn't play a team game. Was Christian Petrarca going to become the player that he is now? There were so many question marks about them, and to a man, they changed the way they played and had some honest discussions. And let's be honest, every club's had them, and you have them over the off-season, and you have great intentions, and most of the time they fizzle out and they don't do a lot. But for some reason, it's stuck with the Melbourne Footy Club. They've played selfless footy all year, and here they are.
Look at the 40.
Oh, here he is.
50.
And there it is. 40 for Petrarca, a handball to Gawn. Gawn to a runner coming off half-back in Bowie. The least experienced player on the ground is going to have a premiership medal in Game 7. Under pressure, he handballed out in front of himself. Went back and got it, kicked inside 50. Jackson couldn't mark. Good spoil Cordy. Roving Neil Bullen. Hands and knees. Handball over the top. Jackson slipped. Almost a throw to Salem. Salem, what's he doing inside forward 50? Left foot snap. Open goal. Party continues. Christian Salem with just his third goal of the year. And the margin again is 55. 18-13, 121. The Doggies 10-6-66. And make that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 goal kickers for the Demons.
They're enjoying this, the players, the coaches, and everybody that supports the Demons, and so they should.
If the 6-6-6 rule didn't exist, there'd be a lot of blokes. Or you'd end up with an 8 or 9 minute forward line, I reckon.
Yeah, well, you just about have to, Kingy. You would, but that's one of the reasons it does exist when the players get it out of the middle, just to give the forwards a one-on-one opportunity. It's just sensational.
But I'm talking about Melbourne would have it. They'd be wanting it.
Yeah, that's right. They'd be down there trying to get a goal, and fair enough. Look, just enjoy it. They work very hard, the players, to get to this day, and they deserve to enjoy.
Christian Petrarca is on the cusp of breaking the record. Here it comes, disposal number 40 in a grand final. Hand pass to Gawn, who gave it away to Bowie, almost run down. Hand passed it out in front of himself and then gathered it again. The redhead flings it up inside the 50. Jackson set himself against Cordy. The crummer will be Neil Bullen. Stood in the tackle, dragged down, released it away. Jackson goes over. Hand pass to Salem. He's sniffing a goal, and he's found it as well. Salem on the downhill ski. The D's again by 55. 18-13, 121 to the Dogs, 11-6-66. Victoria Police Supply now scoreboard. Geordie, 40 in a grand final. 40 for safety steel sheds for Christian Petrarca.
Has he had 40 in his Has he had a 40 game in his career? I don't think he has.
Check that.
Think he might have it sewn up, Geordie?
Well, you'd think so. Bailey Fritsch handed it to him when he missed the set shot just before, but I mean, he's been extraordinary, as has this guy, Christian Salem. I think he's
BOG a quarter time, lost his way in the second.
Yep, he set the game up really well. Just some composure off half back, and I mean, if there's anyone that wanted to sneak down off half back for a goal, it would have been him.
We're back in the middle, bounce of the footy, Gawn, Martin, the tap, another possession coming Petrarca's way. Most in the grand final now to Gawn, to Bowie, just hand passed out in front of himself. He can run on and gather it again. He does. Through the centre square he goes. Kick in the direction of Jackson. Good fist away from him. Bounces down towards Neil Bullen on hands and knees. Brilliant hand pass to Jackson. He ran himself into trouble. Salem, what's he doing? He's from defence, up forward, kicking a goal in a grand final. Christian Salem, you lost, my friend. Usually brilliant off half back. He says, I'm going forward for some glory. And the D's have kicked 18. They're 18-13, 121. The Dogs 10-6, 66. That Treloar goal was the first for the Doggies since the 13-minute mark of the third quarter.
Christian Salem too said, we're up by 10 goals. I've had the best year of my career. I'm about to win a premiership. And I want to get a replay I can show my kids one day. And he snuck forward and kicked a great goal. Gee, the bike's been thrown in the bush by the Doggies, hasn't it, the last 30 minutes?
And how's the line on Salem too? 27.96 efficiency rate for that. 7 tackles, 7 marks, 7 inside 50, 639 metres gained to go with a goal. So he's the third highest ball winner for them tonight on such a big night. What a game he's had here, and he was solid in that first half too.
Martin knocks the ball forward. He's just broken it. The handball from Petrarca to Gawn. Picked up by Bowie, handball to himself, runs after it as if they're 10 goals down, young Bowie. Melbourne go deep into attack this time. Cordy knocks it away, front of the pack, Neil Bullen, broke a tackle, high handball, here's an opportunity. Jackson tried to get it to Salem, neat pick up, good snap, vacant goal square. You've done it all, Christian Salem, what a brilliant goal. (18-13, 121 to the Dogs, 10-6, 66, 55 the margin. And Lloydie in an absolute avalanche of great goals. The Petrarca one, the Sparrow one. That one, even though the game's totally and utterly brown bread, that's as good as any of them with the efforts that Salem had.
Yeah, you wonder where he's come from. And the work rate, Jimmy's saying.
He took off early. He wanted to get in on the act here, Christian Salem. He's had a fantastic night, and he's thought, we're a long way up here, and I'd love to hit the scoreboard here.
The 11th goal kicker, Jim. Salem, 27 disposals, 22 kicks, 5 handballs, and a goal now. 7 inside 50s from half-back.
The 23 Melbourne players, and they're faithful all around the country. From the ball up, Petrarca runs onto it. A hand pass to Gawn, gives it off then to Bowie. Run down from behind by Johannesson, but got a hand pass away, which he'll gain himself. Kicks inside 50, flying down there, Cordy with the fist. But a chance at ground level for Neil Bullen. Tackled the ground, gets the hand pass away. They're all falling over down there. Salem ends up with it. Got it from Jackson. Snaps across the body. Another one. Normal transmission restored after the Bulldogs got the last. 18-13, 121. The Bulldogs 10-6, 66. 23 minutes into the final quarter for program sponsor Bendigo Bank. We're back where we are a moment ago. Melbourne by 55.
Well, I know wrong. Yeah, they can't do anything wrong. I know it's pretty dire and a bit sad what's happening in Melbourne at the moment, but hopefully all the Melbourne supporters back in Melbourne and Victoria are sitting back and actually with a big smile on their face because they've had it tough, Melbourne, and hopefully one bloke that I'd love to actually see here at the ground would be Nathan Jones. He's done the hard yards, 300 games, and he's one of those unlucky stories of grand final week.
There's always one or two. Nathan Jones has given his heart and soul to this club over 300 games.
Martin won it down. Petrarca out after it. Here it is. There's the record. Disposal 40. It goes to Gawn. On towards Bowie. Hand pass to himself. He ran onto it. Got away from his Bulldogs opponent. Kicks it inside forward 50, wanted Jackson. Spoil came from Cordy. Spills down to Neil Bullen for the Demons. Sweeps the hand pass into the left forward pocket to Jackson. Lost his footing. Still worked the hand pass out to Salem, who turns and snaps. What a way to finish. 1,272 games on from their previous premiership win in 1964. It is the Demons' night. It is the Demons' year. 18-13, 121. The Bulldogs 10-6, 66. Christian Salem adds his name to the list of goal kickers.
Had another outstanding game, I think, Salem. I think his whole final series has been terrific, actually.
Yeah, I thought he was really good early on too when they were going well early in the game. Thought he would set them up so nicely off the back, and I think you might have mentioned his delivery from that back line early on really did set them tone.
96% efficiency. He just finds a way to hit targets. Really, really important player for this football club.